Hey everybody, it's Toys of Arkham here. It's been a while. I haven't done a room tour, and yeah, I'm going to do one now. Welcome to my room of wonderful wackiness. So I'm going to talk you through everything I have at the moment on display. There are some things that are in storage. If I can remember, I'll tell you what those are. And yeah, get yourselves a mug of coffee, a beer, whatever it is that is your tipple, and sit back and relax, and here we go. So I'm going to do this all in one take, nothing fancy here in terms of editing. So we'll go around here. We have a Batman on the door, Batman standee. So we'll go to the top here of this cabinet, which is the Big Game Predator from Prime One Studios, 1/3 scale statue, and it is epic. I'll stand back here. You can get a full view of it. I think when it comes to Prime One Studios, given how expensive they are and how much space they take up, if you're going to buy one, be heavily invested in the character that you're purchasing, because of the obviously the cost involved, but also the space that you're given to that particular character. These things are big, heavy, as I said, expensive, and they're also hard to move on. So if you change your mind, be prepared to go through a lot of, I suppose, difficulty in terms of boxing it up and posting it off, or at least trying to get back the money you put into it, or at least as well taking a big loss on it. So anyway, this isn't going anywhere. I love Predator. This is the Big Game comic book art edition, and I love it. I mean, ideally I'd love the Jungle Hunter, but he's enormous and very, very expensive. I got this at a good price, so I was happy enough to have this be my representation of the Predator. So zoom in, it also has the skulls at the bottom, it has the second head. Unfortunately mine fell and some of the dreads fell off at the back, so I broke off, so I have to glue them. But it's a fantastic looking piece, love it. That cannon there has an infrared light, and there's lights here on the front of this too. You'll see the boar blood or bear blood prey NECA figure there, love that. And then there's the Predator 2 City Hunter there from NECA as well. So let's go down, have a look at the cabinet number one. Turn a bit of a light on. Now, so these are McFarlane Dune figures. Watched the first Dune actually fairly recently, a few months ago, then went to the cinema to see the second one. Fell in love with the whole thing, and as I do when I go through these phases, I had to go and buy the merch. So I got all these McFarlane figures, and I got actual sand in the base, and got a backdrop of kind of like the desert. Lined them all up there, and the Baron Harkonnen is in the middle. I actually have 2 or 3 more of these that just aren't on display, but I think I have nearly all of them, if not all of them. So we go down here, and this is one of my favorite movies ever, Predator. And so Predator obviously features heavily in my collection. These are all the 35th or 30th anniversary NECA figures that they released. These are all very expensive at the moment, so you know, if you're looking to try and get them, you're probably better off waiting for them to re-release them, and they will re-release them eventually. I can't see how they wouldn't. I mean, it's such a classic movie. But I made this little jungle diorama. There's a bit of a glare here due to the light, but maybe if I swerve that off, you can see there's a jungle backdrop. And I have actually those trees and bark and the little bit of foliage there, that's all from ornaments that you would put into an aquarium. So that's what I bought off Amazon, just all those little ornaments, and I just stuck them in with the trees, or sorry, the jungle backdrop. So that's how I came up with that sort of diorama. But yeah, absolutely love these figures. So we go down below, and another little diorama setup. So I bought these miniature buildings. They're created by iPop Designs. You can get them off eBay. And I got that sort of diorama backdrop, just a picture that just kind of has that sort of smoke effect in the back. So there's a Shin Godzilla there. The Godzilla and Kong are from the Godzilla vs. Kong movie, and they're the SH Monster Arts figures. And then down here I have some random sort of NECA figures. The Frazetta Girls latest figure, Dark Wolf, and all these various kind of horror characters, and Conan. And in the back there, that's the Dog Soldiers figure, very hard to get, can't see it there. Some of these figures, unfortunately, they deserve more of a display than I give them, but I'm unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of display space. So I put this little poster up because my son and I had a blast watching that movie. And that's Slain, that's an actual original art, and then we have some dioramas sideways, but let's keep moving on. So top of the shelf here we have a 1:1 scale from Baggiano Art in Spain. They made me the full Jungle Hunter suit, and this is just the mask I have on display here, but I have the rest all in storage. But I have the full replica suit, which is absolutely epic, and if you check my Instagram page you'll see it all on me. And then there's the quarter scale NECA Jungle Hunter re-release that has the LED lights on it, a bit of artwork in the back, and Dutch just at the front. He's a NECA 7-inch figure, and beside him these are figures I got recently. I was so running out of space, I just put them randomly up here. They don't really suit the whole setup, but anyway, we have Lambert here. We've got the Alien 3 accessory pack kind of scattered around, then the Alien 3 Ultimate there. Oh, it's a super figure. I love that figure, and I've just done some photography of it on my Instagram. So I'm going to zoom back here, and these are my centerpiece statues from Prime One Studios, again 1/3 scale. That's the Lee Bermejo Joker and the Lee Bermejo Batman, and that's from Batman Damned, that particular Batman, and they really are epic. These are the deluxe editions, and they have swap out heads, 3 swap out heads and swap out arms and accessories, and that's how I have them displayed at the moment. But just moving back here, if I can just get a better look for you guys. And sorry about the glare, but we'll work with it. So I'm going to just quickly go through this particular setup here. So that's Suicide Squad. Yeah, I suppose the buzz off these have gone at this stage, but they're still very good figures in their own right, and I just wouldn't sell them. I just think they're as I said, they're really good representations of those characters. Sorry, I'll try to get some more of a light over here for you. And down here, Batman vs Superman with Zod in the background, all from Hot Toys 1/6 scale. Down here, 66 Joker, obviously the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, and another Suicide Squad. I have the Hot Toys figure on order as well of the newer Joker there, and yeah, it's a bit of a random display, but it is what it is. So we get down here, we have the RoboCop from Hot Toys, Marty McFly, Rambo from the Sly Stallone shop, and a little NECA Alex Murphy there at the bottom. Kind of like, I suppose this shelf is more 80s kind of theme. So we just close that over, go to the next one, and this is a Terminator, obviously, Cop Shootout, Tech Noir, and then that's the Terminator Genesis endoskeleton in the background. These are all Hot Toys. Absolutely love Terminator. That's the I think that's the DX13, or I don't know, but that's another Terminator Genesis. And then the guy in the middle there is a recent third-party release, and he's okay. If you can get the Hot Toys one, I think that would be better, but for now that just does me in my display. When we go down here, we got Pennywise, obviously Pinhead, Michael Myers, two of them, one from Trick or Treat Studios, the other one is a sort of a custom, and then Patrick Bateman. And I love Patrick Bateman, he's so cool, but he's in the less kind of bloodier mode at the moment, which is my least favorite look, but I have small children who often wander in here, and there's only so much I can say to them in terms of explaining blood. I keep telling them it's ketchup, but I think that explanation is wearing off at this stage. Down here, John Wick, and obviously Neo, and in the back, a taxi driver there, Travis Bickle. Random, but again, we don't know. I don't have much space, so gotta put him somewhere. There's a little alien xenomorph, or face hugger, should I say. So we move on to this, and we've got obviously Nolan trilogy Batman stuff here. Michael Caine, and yeah, the first night out look, Dark Knight Rises type suit, and Alfred, yeah, and then that's the armory in the background. Down here, got the interrogation scene sort of recreated here with the first DX Joker from Hot Toys, which I still love that particular sculpt, and that's the latest DX Dark Knight suit release from Hot Toys. Down here, more Predator, shockingly. So I've got the NECA Prey, we've got the Wolf Predator there on the right, got the classic original Hot Toys Predator released there, masked, which is removable of course, and then on his shoulder to his right and to your left is the City Hunter. So that's another Predator display. Down here, if you can see, we can get some light down here, that is the Sweeney Todd figure and Sleepy Hollow figure, so two Johnny Depp figures down there. And there's photos of all of these figures in all their glory on my Instagram page, which is Toys of Arkham. So over here, Bruce Wayne in his suit, got a bat pod, we've got the Batmobile from, that's a Kotobukiya, or I think that's called Catwoman. Bane up there on his tumbler from Hot Toys. So we've got all these Batmans from the Justice League, the Ben Affleck ones, the tactical one, and down here we got some Caustic Plastic figures, John Wayne, Inspector Clouseau, Bud Spencer, and in the back there, Daisy Domergue from the Hateful Eight. Down here we have Nightmare Batman, Aquaman, Flash, sorry the light is really being impeded upon, Tony Soprano, and the Godfather himself, Don Corleone, and Last Blood, Sylvester Stallone there. The next one I'm going to go through the glass, so it may not be that good to view, but you'll see, hopefully the glare will get rid of that. It'll be, yeah. So, Hot Toys Punisher in the Iron Man suit, two Dreads, comic book one, and the art, I forget the name of them now, but then Roadblock there in the background. Sorry about this, the glare is pretty bad. How am I going to sort this out? As it turns out, I'm not going to sort it out, no. I just can't open it because I've got these comic books down on the ground and I can't open the glass. So we've got Fight Club and Jack Torrance, Hannibal. That Hannibal is worth quite a lot of money at the moment. Down here, Nosferatu with Keir from Court of the Dead. That's from Caustic Plastic, that Nosferatu. And then a lot of Wonder Woman there at the bottom. Training Wonder Woman, the classic Wonder Woman, and the BVS Wonder Woman. Here we have the Training Batman Begins set, Ra's al Ghul and Bruce Wayne. We've got Catwoman there from Dark Knight Rises, and really badly lit The Rock as Black Adam. Right, so top of shelf here, top of this shelf. This is another Prime One Studios 1/3 piece, which I absolutely love. This is the Talon from the Court of Owls, which are a secret society that operate Gotham City behind the scenes, and he's kind of like their gatekeeper. Love that whole comic book run, and I'm delighted to have that. I believe there's only 100 of those in the world, and this is the original Sideshow Collectibles quarter scale Batman as he descends into the Batcave, and really love that Keaton statue. There's a little Batman who laughs down here, right? So we're going retro. We've got the Penguin, we've got the Mars Toys Joker in the background with his paintbrush. Batman Returns Batman, the original Hot Toys Batman, sorry, original Hot Toys Joker, Keaton Batman DX09, and we've got a little Jim Carrey, Riddler, Robin, Batman. Yeah, not ideal how they're displayed, but that's just the type of space constraints I have. Down here, Star Wars, we've got Darth Vader, Mandalorian, Darth Maul, Kylo Ren, and the Turtles from NECA. Yeah. And then in issue 1 there of Batman Beyond, which I'm hoping at someday will be worth some money in the background. Hot Toys, Thanos, Iron Man, Thor, what's your man's name again? Whiplash, and Captain America. Not mad about Marvel, so I'd be prepared to let these go eventually. And we move on to this top shelf. So we've got quarter scale Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer, and of course Danny DeVito. And you've got the XM Studios Rebirth Batman 1/6 scale, XM Studios Catwoman 1/6 scale, and a little gargoyle figure there from NECA, which is Goliath. I think that's a video game version. I couldn't get the original version for whatever reason, couldn't find them anywhere. Here's a Bane, Scarecrow, Two-Face, and this is the Batman, the newest Batman Begins suit from Hot Toys, with the sculpt by Jackson Xu, or I don't know how he pronounces his surname, but it's beautiful, love it. And we got Bank Robber Joker, and there's the Demon Batman, which is rarely in collections these days. Down here, quarter scale Hot Toys Joker. Then we've got the in-art Joker set in the prison cell, which is absolutely amazing. I just love these. And then Batman Begins from Hot Toys here as well, which is also incredible. Some video game Hot Toy depictions of Arkham Knight, Batman, Deathstroke, Arkham City Batman, Joker from Arkham Asylum, and then in the corner you might see Caesar up on his horse there from Planet of the Apes. Okay, so another 1/3 scale Superman this time, and you might remember what I said earlier about when you're buying a 1/3 scale statue, just to be heavily invested in the character because it's costly and it takes up a lot of space. This is one of those situations where I think it was an impulse buy. It's a beautiful, beautiful statue, there's no doubt about that. It brings a pop of color to this room where it's quite dark. All the characters I seem to like are quite dark, and this guy does have that you know, bit of vibrant presence about him. But having said that, I'm not a big Superman fan, and although I got this at a decent price, hang on there a second, and clean, I sort of feel that I should have done something with this particular space that I have. So I'm thinking of selling it, and I'm thinking of putting one of the characters that I absolutely love here instead, which would be a Prime One Xenomorph, if I can get my hands on one. But it is a beautiful piece. So then you have Evil Superman there from Hot Toys. Had to stand him somewhere. Going down here, we've got a little Namnu Jurassic Park setup with a Jada Toys Explorer Jeep, and the other Jeep as well, which the name of it escapes me. A little slain figure here. So we go up to the top of this, and yeah, that's a Predator, Terminator endoskeleton bust, which is awesome. From oh god, the name of the company that makes that has escaped me, but it is fantastic. The eyes light up and the base light up like it's lava. It's very, very cool. Let me see if I can show you that. There's something else that I press here, or that I haven't pressed in a while. Yeah, it's very cool. And beside that, one of my prized possessions is the quarter scale endoskeleton from Terminator, the first Terminator, and I actually had that signed, autographed by Linda Hamilton and Michael Bain and the T-1000 himself, Patrick Hamilton. Don't know why that name has escaped me. I think it is. Batman Beyond there, and then we've got a big Viking ship in the background with water around it and these cool Vikings hanging out of it. Now, my favourite movie of all time is Blade Runner. I have this is another prized possession of mine, the replica blaster from Tamasuki. This is an incredible piece, very expensive, very rare, and I'm very lucky to have this in my collection. I have the 1/6 scale Superman Toys figures here. Deckard, Officer K, Wallace in the middle. Then you got the originals here. They're awesome figures as well. Rick Deckard there on the right, Roy Batty on the left. Over here, some smaller NECA figures. I don't know if you can see these. Yeah, lighting is pretty bad. While I'm here, I might as well look at these. So we've got Zombie Deadpool, Deadpool 2, Wolverine, Aquaman. What else down here? The Mask, some figures from The Boys, Butcher, Homelander. Sorry, this is really bad lighting. And then down the bottom we have NECA, Mummy, and some Jaws figures. I'll get back out of there now. I see some Batman from Hot Toys. The Batman, Robert Pattinson. That grew on me after a while, that movie. And there's Ripley and the Xenomorph, both from Hot Toys. Love those figures, incredible. And we've got down here Hellboy from the newer Hellboy movie, and Jack Sparrow, the original one. And then down here we've got Michael Jordan and the original The Crow. So yeah, that's everything I have in the collection room, and managed to get all this done in under half an hour. Unbelievable. Delighted. So that's the update, folks. I have a few bits and pieces on order. I'm hoping to have this guy replaced with a big Xenomorph at some point in the future. But for now, you know, actually I would like to keep him, because I know someone will probably offer me some ridiculously low figure for this, and I'll probably be forced to take it, and it'll probably be more worth my while keeping it. But it takes up so much space. It really is a huge, huge piece. Like, it is enormous. I don't know if that's coming across on the screen, but yeah, ideally I'd love to just keep this, but I've just nowhere to put it at all. This room is closing in on me, and there's very little in here that I want to sell. I do my figure photography from down here. I have my light box here. I have my diorama setups here. At the moment it's the alleyway there from Cult Creations. Hey Glenn, if you're watching. Yeah, I love doing a bit of figure photography here. It's a bit of a mess here with all the wires, but it's not usually that bad looking. Rightio guys, Shinna will, as they say in Ireland, and I will talk to you all very soon. Thanks for checking in. Bye bye.